Hello everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to the Bedrock Edition tutorial. Today I'll be showing you guys how to build two very simple, cheap, and reliable chicken cookers for your world. Both these farms are extremely easy to put together, and both of them will provide you with a ton of cooked chicken and also feathers for your world. And you can probably tell how to build these two farms just by looking at them, which is exactly the kind of build that I like to show off. Super simple, just functional, and reliable as well. And I figured it was about time that we do an updated tutorial for a chicken cooker on Bedrock Edition, because the last Bedrock Edition chicken cooker I put out was this monstrosity right here, which does function, but it's a little bit overcomplicated for what it does, and it also relies on a daylight sensor as well, which is not the best thing ever because that just introduces a whole bunch of other problems. So both of the builds I'll be showing you guys how to build in today's video do not rely on daylight sensors, so you can build these anywhere in your world. Now, before we get into some further details about this farm and also the tutorial, if you guys could please leave a like on the video, maybe subscribe to the channel so you see future tutorials, that would be greatly appreciated. Whatever you want to do. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright, so let's take a look at these two simple chicken cookers. So the first one is actually going to be the same one that I did a tutorial for Java and Console Edition. So this is now actually a fully universal chicken farm, which I did not expect to work on Bedrock Edition because the randomized redstone, but it actually works out just fine, and that tutorial will be linked down below for you if you want to check that out. But yeah, this one doesn't really have any problems. I haven't had any problems with the lava getting stuck out, which is what typically happens when you have a chicken cooker with lava on a clock, and that is what happened with my old Bedrock Edition chicken cooker. Sometimes the lava would get stuck out, which don't really know how it happens, probably from chunk unloading, but this one does not appear to have that problem. Now, the second farm over here, you'll notice something kind of peculiar about, and something maybe kind of old school about as well, and that is the lava is permanently out. There is no dispenser to retract it or anything like that, which is totally like 1.7 1.8 Minecraft. That is some old school kind of things right there. But that means that we have a significantly cheaper and smaller and easier to build farm, which is always a good thing. And let's actually take a look at this lava bug right here. So there's quite a few layers to the lava bug. We can go ahead and spawn ourselves a chicken in there, and you'll notice that the guy, he's not going to care about the lava. So he's kind of just standing in the lava right now, and if we were to leave him like that, he would actually eventually drown, which I guess is kind of funny. But yeah, if we remove that, then he will instantly burn. So whenever there is a block above lava, does not matter what it is, sign, iron trapdoor, diamond block, bedrock, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, they will prevent chickens from burning. But this doesn't actually burn any drops, so you can have a bunch of baby chickens in there. They'll grow up, instantly get burnt, and then all their drops will be collected down below, which is really nice. It's a super reliable and lossless system as well. I haven't noticed any loss. I've done a bunch of testing, haven't noticed any loss from this design whatsoever. So it's a super, basically old school design. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about these two farms. I mean, they're chicken cookers. What else do you expect? So the materials list for both of these farms will be down in the description for your convenience. There's not really any point me going over it in the videos, and we're gonna do a tutorial on both of these things. We're gonna do the tutorial for this one first because it's probably gonna be the one that stands the test of time. This one may or may not get broken in future updates. I really don't know. Bedrock Edition is just super weird. So let's get started. We're basically just going to put down a chest. That's where your chicken and feathers are going to be going into. A hopper pointing into that from behind with a slab of any kind on top of that. You then want two dispensers facing forward right here. Both of these are dispensers. Make sure you use dispensers and not droppers. You then want 3 blocks up on either side of this chest, 2 glass blocks right there. They don't have to be glass, but it's fun to look at all the chickens die. You then also want 3 blocks up on either side. Make sure these are solid blocks so that your chickens don't magically escape from your farm. Very important. So then you're going to want to go ahead and get yourself 4 hoppers, 1 going into the side of that one going downwards, 1 going into the side of that one, and then another one going into the side of that one right there. Go ahead and put yourself 4 solid blocks around that on all sides, and then another block up, and that is where all of your chickens will be living forever. So then down here at the bottom, you want to build up this general shape of blocks, and just a block up right there. So place down your comparator, going into repeater, comparator right here on subtract mode, so make sure it's got the little light on. And then you want 3 pieces of redstone dust, a repeater right there. And then for the final touches, you want to go ahead and put yourself a lava bucket inside of that upper dispenser, and also place yourself a red carpet in there. So that is pretty much it for the entire farm. You can decorate this however you like, but remember, depending on your update, placing a block right above that lava may or may not break the farm. So what you can do is just surround it like that if you don't want to fall in there. So the optimal number of chickens is probably going to be about 40 or so chickens, which will require you to have a lot of eggs to throw in there. But yeah, get yourself about 40 or so chickens in there, and that will produce you a ton of food for you and your friends in your world. So you may also want to fill in a couple extra solid blocks around this farm. So just 3 blocks right there and then 2 blocks on the underside. And that is because chickens on Bedrock Edition are Houdini chickens. These chickens can escape from anywhere in any situation, no matter how dire. So be aware of that. Just put some extra solid blocks around that because you don't want any random chickens running around. Seriously, don't know how they escape. They just do randomly. It's kind of just weird. Anyway, we're going to work on this farm right now and do the tutorial for that one as well. So of course, get your chest for all of your item collection, put a hopper going into the back of it with a slab on top of it, and you also want a dispenser at the same level as that slab. Now of course, put 3 solid blocks to either side of this, 2 glass in the front, and then 3 solid blocks up on either side, and then get yourself 2 hoppers, one going into the top right there, and one going into the back side of that. This is where all of your chickens are going to be living, so you can just surround that in 4 solid blocks going up by 2 layers, and then it is time to put in all of your redstone. So literally just make a 3x3 slab of blocks right here, blocks of any kind of course, put down a comparator, a repeater going into a block, 3 redstone dust on this side, 2 redstone dust on this side going into a repeater, and a solid block right there. Now for the final touches, you want to put in your lava source right there, and then also put in your carpet on top of that hopper. So also now is the time to get yourself a bunch of eggs, throw them in there, and get yourself about 40 or so chickens. You can add more, but I would suggest putting in about 40. That seems to be the proper number for a chicken farm. Anyway, that is literally it for this farm. As you can see, both of these designs are extremely simple, cheap, and just good little chicken cookers. Really happy with both of these. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoy these chicken farms and get a lot of use out of them in your world. This has been Silent, coming at you live from my completely broken redstone testing world. Thank you guys very much for watching. Maybe leave a like on the video, maybe subscribe to the channel so you guys see future tutorial videos and other random things that I upload to the channel. I'll see you down in the comment section and in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and then there was silence.